Okay, hello and welcome to Rear Naked Chat. We've been away for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Life,
business.
life just getting the better of us, not allowing us to just sit around and talk about the best reality show on TV for
Yeah,
no money, other than just the fact that we just love it.
just for the love. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So apologies we've not been around for a while, but
Yeah.
what an episode to pick it back up on, episode 11.
Yes.
Probably maybe one of my favorite episodes, just because the amount of variety of things that happened. I mean, straight out of the bat, it was the coach's challenge,
Yeah.
and
Which is
that's always a highlight every year.
yeah, definitely,
And I
definitely.
think we called it a few weeks earlier, saying they should have a soccer challenge.
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, so it was
You knew-
10 penalty kicks, and I just loved how into it all the teams were like, especially Vadum. He was getting
Right.
so into
So
it.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so intense.
But it looked like a, you know how every year they have the coaches challenge and you start to worry. It's like when it was Paul Ortiz versus Shamrock, and it was like, okay, can one of them play? Can one of them can't? Like
Yeah,
that's a big thing now because this can be a whitewash, and that's exactly what it was. Shamrock was just like a Paul shark, and Tito had basically never played.
never played. Yeah. And
So I
what
think
was the
he
one?
from the break he just potted every ball.
Yeah, what was the one? Oh God, I can't remember now. There's another one. There's been another one where it was a massive kind of discrepancy
Right.
between the
Okay.
two. I can't remember who it
It
was now.
happens, not every year, but every now and again. And judging by the way they were warming up, like Vitor was just looking slick, like cool, just like he knows how to kick a ball.
He knows how to play
Whereas
football.
you can see
Yeah,
like he's relaxed while Wandy's just learning how to kick a ball.
yeah. It's like remember, this is not someone's head.
Well,
This is a
this
football.
this is the
It's
weird
not.
thing. He's done soccer kicks. He knows how to do them, just
There's a
never on a
kick.
ball.
Yeah, he's never done it. He's done it when what you kick doesn't move.
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas like this is like right, you've got to make it go over there. It's
yeah.
like what?
Aim it. You got to actually
Yeah.
aim it, not just
So
kick it as hard as you can.
yeah,
That's not what this is about, Wandy.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's a
about
bit more technique
direction.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because also when Wanty was in goal, it looked like he was trying to slap or punch the ball away. And it's
yeah.
like
Rather
again,
than
Wandy, that's not quite the ball's not your enemy. You don't need to hurt it.
you
just
stop it. You got
just
to just
stop
stop
it.
it. Yeah, you don't have to attack it. But,
Yeah,
but yeah, even though it had that said, even though they were quite, they straight away looked like one knew what he was doing and
yeah.
one didn't. Um, it was pretty even most of
Well,
the
that's
way
the thing.
through.
It sort of becomes irrelevant in a penalty shootout because you can
Anyway,
practice all day long, but when the pressure's on, which it was, because the
yeah,
teams were so up for it, like
yeah,
every goal was getting cheered on,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I
When,
like seeing how the goal celebrations just got more and more ridiculous.
yeah, it's got elaborate as they went
Yeah,
on.
like one of them was just like, he scored, right? Come on, do a triangle on me. It's
Yeah,
like, do a
flying.
flying triangle or flying armbar.
Yeah, they're just so overexcited.
Yeah, and then there was another one where
Yeah,
someone scored and someone was doing some sick backflips
backflips.
onto the grass, and then it all ended with like the kidnapping of an American woman in
Yeah,
Brazil.
Jasperzinho just
Just
basically
picked her up.
molested Brittany.
Yeah,
Because you can usually tell as well when a guy picks up a girl like that,
yeah,
you can tell straight away whether or not she wants to be picked up.
yeah.
You can tell she didn't want to be
No,
picked
no,
up.
she was like fighting him off.
It's like I'm on camera, I'm representing UFC, so I can't just start scratching
I
him.
can't just say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, so she had to kind of go along with it. You can
Uh,
tell she couldn't wait to get put down.
put me down, put me down.
Oh, put me down, put me down, put me
Uh,
down. But
Rafael Cordeiro was screwing. It's like, oh, we lost
that guy
again.
does not like losing, does he?
We lost again.
Oh, he was pissed.
It's
Yeah,
the
but
curse of Team Wanderlei, there, man. The
it
losing streak just continues.
just keeps going. But the weird thing is, it's not. It's not like I don't think they've really like certain seasons. You can tell like a certain coach isn't that bothered,
Yes.
or the talent level isn't that
Yeah.
great. But it's not really. I mean, first of all, Vandy's got a great coaching staff
Yeah,
there.
he hasn't fucked up in any major
He
way on
hasn't
the
fucked up.
training with the
He's been
players.
great. He's been great with his people. You know, he
Yeah,
hasn't-
yeah.
and then he's got a very. He had a very talented team, but it's
Yeah,
just been one of those things. Sometimes like it's just life, isn't it? Just
yeah.
sometimes you get on that
He's
bad
not
streak.
done like a rampage where not turning up for one of his fighters' fights.
Yeah, Bisping did that as well, didn't
And
he?
Bisping because
Slept
he just slept,
over.
just overslept. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Baitest
Um,
excuse ever.
at least he was honest though.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's like Vandy's kind of done his best. But it's
Yeah.
just like you say, just you get on that streak. Tough shit.
Yeah.
But having said that, going into the well, it doesn't really count actually because they've mixed up the teams.
They've
I was
mixed
going
up
to
the
say
teams now. It doesn't count. So Serginho isn't really a Team Wanderlei fighter.
no, or in any of the others.
No.
The only true winner he's had has been Ronnie Jason, hasn't it?
Yeah. He's his only fighter that he's got to represent the
Basically,
team.
all his hopes are probably
Yeah,
resting
on
on him.
him. Yeah. But I reckon Sarafian is considered probably the favourite. You know, like the way when they were splitting the teams, it's like, well, obviously I keep Muchanch and oh yeah, of course Sarafian.
Yeah,
You know, just because he's probably going to win.
he's gonna win. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I like Serafian, man.
Yeah.
He just seems like he's just a hard cunt, but a really nice guy at the same time.
Yeah. But I like the bit when Serginho.
Which is what you want to be in life, I think, as a man.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it takes to be a man in 2012.
Yeah, be a nice guy,
Yeah.
but if anyone messes with you,
You destroy them.
yeah, exactly.
That bit where Serginho was teaching him how to ground and pound with elbows. But Serginho's like, even when he's doing that, it's just weird to see him being violent, but yet so happy as well.
Yeah, in the training.
Yeah. And I remember when Wandy was trying to say to him, oh, you know, he's trying to say that if basically Serginho wins, then our whole team wins. It's like,
Right.
hold on, mate. You can't really claim
Can't
that.
crowbar that in there at the end. Try
Yeah.
your best, but
But
Yeah.
Sarafian's like he's got this next level of. I mean, they both brought out the
Intensity.
intensity. They both did it this time. I mean, was that a motherfucking stare down or what?
might be from off the top of my head. I can't think of many more intense stare downs I've ever seen. Really,
Yeah, there's not many stare downs I'm gonna YouTube like maybe a year down the line. That'll be one of them. It's like
That'd
let me
be-
just
Oh,
look
yeah,
back
do you
to
remember
what I
that?
was
Do you
like.
remember that?
Yeah.
yeah, man. Because that's it. He's a fucking animal, isn't he, Serafian? When
Well,
he
yeah,
turns
what did
it
he
on.
say? He goes, "It's kill or be killed, and I don't want to be killed."
Yeah, fair enough.
Use of the word "kill" 3 times there.
Time emphasis. But yeah, he's a wild motherfucker. But that's the thing with Serginho as well. Is that when he wants to flip that switch,
Yeah.
he's an intense bastard
Yeah,
as well.
they're very. They're the two of the most intense fighters. It was so funny though because after the stare down, Sarafian like it felt like they cut back to the house and Sarafian's still staring at him, whereas Serginho's being all happy now.
Back to himself
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So Sarafian hasn't stopped the stare down
He's
since
just still locked in.
yeah, ever since like 8 hours earlier.
And I bet he didn't turn it off either.
Yeah, till they fought.
Probably like while Serginho was sleeping, he was just standing next to the bed, just looking at him.
Like he doesn't even go into his own dressing room to get ready.
Oh, yeah.
He just gets ready outside of Serginho's dressing room, staring at him the whole
Looking through
time.
the door.
Yeah, just right outside the door.
But yeah, I mean, whatever works, innit? I think
Yeah.
that seems to work for Serafian.
In fact, this was the one with Dana. It felt like the action was so intense that Dana had just been phoned up about this. Like, Dana, there's some shit going to happen here. You better come
But
down
then
now.
yeah, you should have seen this fucking stare down, man.
Yeah.
Get on a plane.
Get on a plane now.
Um,
I like the way Dana also, just a little, I don't know if there's a lot of names for him to remember, but he was just referred to Serginho as Sergio.
that's his real name, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, Serginho's
Sergio.
the nickname.
yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Well, Dana's on the ball then, as
Sergio
usual.
Moraes. Yeah, he's probably got the list of names.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sergio Moraes. 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 Sergio Moraes.
Oh.
Or Moraes. I've been thinking. But yeah, that's his real name. Serginho's his nickname. So then, yeah, so Damien Meyer stopped by for a little visit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damien Meyer, aka Chael Sonnen Killer. Like that was just shocking that he beat him.
like-
Yeah,
You like, as you said before we started recording, that's kind of there's almost like two Chael Sonnens.
yeah, there is. Yeah,
There's the old Chael Sonnen that didn't really say much, and
there was the old Chael Sonnen who was a UFC fighter.
yeah, and now there's just I don't even know how to categorize him. Just a
Yeah.
fucking lunatic.
Lunatic Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, who's a very good fighter now.
Yeah, who's suddenly just a very good fighter on top of that as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so the fight then. Oh, it wasn't a long fight. This all
So
ended
we're just
in.
skipping over Damien Maya being there then. Just that's it.
Uh,
He was
yeah,
no.
well, I don't know. Other than the fact that he beat Chael Sonnen all those years ago, he's
He
not.
didn't really have much more of an impact.
No, no. Like
Fair enough.
sometimes when these fighters come on, you think, all right, especially with the Brazilians, especially for us, it's like we don't really know their personalities
No.
until you see them in their natural environment, and we so rarely see that. So you think now and again, okay, maybe Damien Maya's just got a load of personality that we didn't know about, but
Right.
no, he didn't.
Just a nice guy there.
Yeah,
He
it's not
seemed
like Anderson. All of a sudden, you see Anderson backstage, and it's like, oh right, okay, this guy's the life and party of the life and soul of the party.
yeah, true, true, true. Um, so yeah, fuck him. So yeah, I mean the fight early on. I mean we kind of knew. Okay, I think everyone knew Serginho's jiu-jitsu is
Yep.
fucking top level. So Serginho's obviously looking to take it to the ground.
Yep. So he thought I'll just keep it
Scrapping,
standing.
isn't
Yeah.
But then I think Serginho came out with a few shots, didn't he? Kind of.
Basically, he did a bit of striking, but then he couldn't get Serafian down. He tried a takedown on him, and he just couldn't get him down.
Yeah, or that.
But
Yeah, he kept himself very close to the fence, didn't he? And there
yeah,
was a lot of clinching and a
and
lot.
then he wouldn't let. It was a stalemate because he wouldn't let him strike, and he wouldn't get taken down. So they were
Yeah,
both just neutralized.
yeah,
And I remember they both kept throwing the Anderson Silva kick as well, and Serafian he nearly landed it,
yes.
and that was like, okay, that's he's got that in the bank, like that could come out at any time. But then
Anytime, yeah,
he just fucking ended it with the most beautiful flying knee I think I've ever seen.
yeah. It's interesting. Didn't that come right after the ref stood him up as well?
It might have. I can't remember now. I remember they stood him up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember they got
I
stood
remember
up,
it
but
coming
then
out of
yeah,
nowhere all of a sudden because my notes just went from like talking normally to just flying knee capital letters.
right, yeah, flying knee.
But when
Another
they
head.
showed that
There was another
fucker
head
in,
kick as well, wasn't there, to follow up?
was there? No, no, he was pretty much out. I think he just hammer fisted him while he was on the floor
That's
just
right.
to finish
Yeah,
it off. But when they showed that fucker in slow motion, it was just the way it moves. It was like it looked like a tiger knee, like Sagat from Street Fighter. That's what it looked
you know
like.
what? Yeah, he threw two head kicks at him
Yeah,
earlier,
right.
and then Serginho was kind of like, right, I need to try and take this down.
Yeah, yeah, and he
And as he
waited for the
came
takedown.
forward,
Yes,
then he gave him that flying knee right in the fucking
yeah,
mouth.
tiger.
Well, it really was.
So it was another loss for Team 1D.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, but
But then at the end, it was just like Gaspar started crying, Serginho started crying, Serafian
oh, it was
started
emotional,
crying.
man. Yeah, it was
It's like
emotional.
every week this happens, and even Dana commented on it. I mean, I can't remember what he said, but paraphrasing basically, he's like, every motherfucker in here is crying their asses off every week. And it's like, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
They fucking care, man. It's just
Yeah, they
dramatic
do.
show of emotion.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think we've covered that extensively this season.
I
haven't
know.
we?
But it just
It's
surprises me,
amazing.
like, you so rarely see it in UFC. It's not like, how.
Someone crying
Yeah, like
after
properly crying in the build up to a fight.
the only time I've ever seen anyone cry after a fight, I think was Cigano.
Oh, yeah, when he won.
Yeah, after he beat Kane.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Proper crying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fair enough. It was proper blubbering, yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously on TUF you do see people cry
A lot
a fair
more,
bit,
yeah.
but it's usually when they lose, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just
But this is
like,
just like, it's all the time. And it's not even the
yeah,
fighters, it's other
win,
people.
it's win, lose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
your
the
mates
friends.
haven't fight. The coach hasn't picked you yet.
Yeah,
Just you know,
anything could set you off.
and of course, pretty much every one of them when they told their life story. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
It was just there we go, but let it fly, man.
But
Like I've said before, man, I've got respect for that.
for crying, yeah.
That's the third thing you need to be a real man.
Yeah.
Just don't be afraid to cry if
Let
necessary.
let loose now and again. But how brilliant was it afterwards then? Because they both went back to being. I mean, these guys, as
Instantly.
killers as they are, they just go back to being such nice guys afterwards. And in the dressing room, when they just like really like just bigging each other up, and
Yeah.
there's Hugo Wolverine in the background just listening, and then they're like, "Yeah, cool, man. I wish you the best for the future. Yeah, you too, man. You're gonna be a good fighter." And he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah. He's just celebrating on his own, wasn't
Just
he?
celebrating the goodness of this
Just
moment.
the moment, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, it's fucking awesome.
And also, like the picture placing thing, it's become like a ceremony, like the Oscars now. Like
It's
almost like they need a wrap it up box because it's just like they keep going on and on.
yeah. It's not just like slap it up there. It's like
No,
right, we're gonna make an occasion out
it's
of
a
it.
ceremony.
I'm gonna yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, because didn't he? Who did he get to put the picture up?
I can't
Did he get
remember.
Serginho to do it?
He might have. Might have.
Can't remember now.
He might have. Yeah, because they were on the same team. So that's right. Vitor asked Serginho at the end, "Is like, are you coming to the picture placing ceremony?"
That's right. Oh wow, brilliant.
And then there was, and it's a weird thing because they don't have the fight at the end anymore. It's slowly the fight has been creeping closer to the
To
middle
the
of the
middle.
show,
Yeah.
and now there's always like some shit that happens afterwards, and
Little
this was
post.
mental.
Oh, yeah, Gasparzinho basically losing his
But,
shit.
well, no, there's
So
a few things actually. Sorry,
it
first there
started
was
off with
the sauna.
what? See, I don't remember this
Right.
sauna bit.
Okay. They cut back to the house immediately after the placing of the thingy,
Right.
and everyone's just in the sauna in their pants, pissed up, just having a great time, singing songs. It's just a big love festival. Everyone's just, "Whoa." It's all like they're on ecstasy or something. Just it's like totally over the top. Just this great togetherness. And then someone just looks at the camera and shouts, "TUF Brazil!" The only one who wasn't getting involved was Rodrigo Dam.
Rico
He
down,
was
of
not
course.
impressed. You just saw this picture of him walk past the window and look at them like and walk off.
Just shake his head. Just
Yeah,
yeah. He's pretty much established now that
yeah,
he's not one for
larking
fucking
around.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah. No messing around with him.
yeah. And then it was
Which
the
is
bit in the
interesting though.
yeah.
Yeah, because having said that, well, we'll cover it now, won't
Exactly,
we?
it comes on because it was a prank by
Well, they just sort of showed, look, Gasparino loves doing
that's
pranks,
it.
and they showed like a few examples. One of
Yeah,
which was great, which was when he pretended to kick Vitor's coach in the balls, didn't he?
yeah.
The guy fucking sold that. That guy could
It
have a
looked
career.
so convincing. It was
That guy could have a career in professional
yeah.
wrestling, I reckon.
Where he takes a nut shot.
And not only that, he's got real martial art skills, obviously,
Yeah,
if he's part of the show, and he can sell a nut shot
yeah,
beautifully. But so then having said that, it was like, so the rest of the fighters were like, so we thought maybe it's time we play a prank on Gasparino,
yeah.
teach him a lesson, and it's like, well, we found out that his biggest fear in life is being tied up. So we were like, yeah, let's do that. Let's just fucking tie him up. Um,
That was
yeah,
that was abuse, man. I felt sorry for him for the
yeah,
first time
he did not like it, did he?
because there was a weird moment where they're like sort of tying his legs to the chair, and he's kind of like, you can try and stop them, but what's the point? Because there's like 16 of them.
So many of them, yeah.
Yeah,
And he is just kind of going, please,
like
please,
this isn't happening. Please tell me this isn't happening.
please, yeah, like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah,
And
just went too far. It got a bit like awkward and
yeah,
serious at the end, and it wasn't
yeah, and then
joking. And
yeah, because he went nuts. Started smashing the place up,
yeah,
and then went and called out Rodrigo. I don't get
Y-
involved.
yeah,
Who turned out was the one who went and got the tape
got the tape.
to
Yeah,
tie him up
very
with. So,
sneaky.
um, but in the end, it didn't really
In
turn
fact,
too much, did it?
I bet that when Rodrigo Dan went to get the tape, no one had requested it. He just went and got it. It's not like
Yeah,
anyone told him to go get it.
yeah,
He
that's
just silently went and got it and just put it in someone's hands.
just
That's it.
yeah, just handed it to someone.
That's it. I'm
Yeah,
done. My work is done.
yeah, I see that happening.
Fucker.
Um, but yeah, it just seemed. I mean, obviously, well, you'll see. We'll do the episode 12 one next, but everything seemed to just sort of calm down after that,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah. It's like that happened. Okay, and that's ended. But
it?
even when Gasper's on the sofa like screwing, saying, "Look, I don't. I said to stop. When someone tells me to stop, I stop doing pranks.
Yeah,
So I said stop, and no one stopped." And you can just see Muchant sitting next to him, just like just even listening. He's just off in his own thoughts. It's like he's already moved on.
yeah.
So that's what sort of kind of happens.
It's just like listen
Yeah, yeah,
to.
yeah, he's just looking away. He's like,
It's just like what? How what? Sorry, what was that?
I'm just thinking about my fight, for the finals to win this show.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like, what's that? Sorry, what? Horrific childhood trauma. Wow. Whatever. Something must have happened to him as a kid, I reckon.
God knows, man. He's not normal though.
No, he's
Like,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody probably tied him up and locked him in a cupboard. So yeah,
Okay, so
um,
right,
good app.
so we're doing 2 episodes this week. So if you've just finished watching this, sorry it's been so late. And coming up next is episode 12
Yeah,
for
but
TUF
just
Brazil.
just in case you don't have the time to watch that, Twitter, Rear Naked Chat, rearnakedchat@gmail.com, youtube.com/Rear Naked Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace and love, BC.
Laters.
See you later.